It would be easier just to move in and live here. I doubt I'll get reimbursed for the cab.
True. Very true. My car's gone too, so that's interesting.
Huh?
There's something trying to get out of that dumpster. I guess let's go see.
Hello?
Who the f just randomly started running away? Hello? Housekeeping? It's not sanitary to be in there, and this looks pretty rusty. So you might catch something. You might want to. Have you had a tetanus shot lately? Hello? Dude, if you ran away and you were the one over there and magically managed to get past me and I didn't notice, then you might want to get a tetanus shot. Just saying. Are you in the murder shack? No. Still can't go in the garage.
Damn. It's already late in the evening. Good evening. Any news for me? About my car? You know, the flat tires?
No.
No, what? Have you checked the cameras? Anything?
Nope.
Handman, I cut my teeth working in prison. I know what to do.
What?
There were no strangers hanging around. Maybe you ran over something.
With all four tires?
All the tires?
Why, possibly. You can congratulate yourself.
Christ.
You should try sleeping more. You've been kind of out of it lately.
That's the first bit of sense you've made all evening.
Good.
Okay, can I go home, go to bed
The body
then?
is expected to be ready for pickup tonight, along with your lecture.
What? What? No, what?
You still pontificating? Best hurry, don't you think?
Boy, okay.
Ah, fuck me. I don't have the strength for this today. Have I taken my pills today? Did I take it? Or... I need to focus.
I want to know what the pills are, and I want to know what they're for. Because we really start to lose our mind when we do that. Like, we lose a lot of time.
One by one, Jack.
I want to know what it is we're taking.
Take it easy. Oh, a burning issue indeed. Then I'll move on to the body. Ah, shit. The lecture. I almost forgot. I'm gonna need the camcorder.
That's what we gotta deal with this time? That's what we gotta deal with this time? The sounds that are gonna come from this. I don't even want to deal with the sounds that are gonna come from this.
This is making me nervous.
Me too, Jack. Me too. I know the sounds that are gonna come out of that body when I go to move the limbs, and I'm not looking forward to it. Not looking forward to it at all. I also wish that we could like walk a little faster. But... It's also found. Oh my god. Okay, again, trigger warning, guys. It's pinned at the top for you for obvious reasons.
Oh well. This is not the best framing.
Yeah, right up his tuchus.
Hello, everyone. It's the 20 something of November 1991. Jack Hanlon is conducting the autopsy. Oh, yes. You already know the drill. So, the body is on the slab. Let's see what the police uncovered first. So, the victim is from yesterday's apartment block fire on Grounder Street. Personal details unknown. The exact cause of the fire has not yet been determined. However, it is known that the fire started in the deceased's apartment, where the most damage was reported. The body was not found until the next morning. The tenant was naked, charred, and with severe burns. The owner of the apartment asked about the deceased. He was surprised anyone even lived there. The deceased was sitting in an armchair near the TV. Pieces of pornographic material, an ashtray, melted video cassettes, and several bottles of so-called poppers were found in the vicinity. It's difficult to assess whether any escape attempts were made. Firefighters indicated that it was probably the large quantity of poppers found near the deceased and rapid spread of the fire.
Interesting.
Well, that's
choice
our basic
of
question. Whether the death
artwork.
occurred as a result of fire, or whether he was dead before it. As you can see, the body is in quite an unusual pose. For the purpose of photographic documentation, we'll leave it like that for now. This position is called the pugilistic attitude. This is due to the influence of high temperature on the muscles. The fire reaches the skin first, then the soft tissue, until the skeletal muscles are exposed. Coagulation occurs in exposed muscles due to their fibers shrinking. The extensors yield to the force of the flexors. The muscles contract and contract until the limbs become flexy and deformed. The upper ones are characterized by a triple bend, similar to a boxer holding his hands in front of him. Just 10 minutes will do it. 10 minutes for the muscles and tendons to contract, like a steak on the grill. In the end, we're all just walking meat.
Really, Jack? Like, getting a little bit morbid, aren't we? Like, even for you. I love how it notices
the
that
deceased
they're all
must
tied
now
up,
be
but
straightened
it never
out,
says anything.
and we need to get rid of these bindings.
Like, he never says anything about the bindings until
He looks
now.
to have been tied up in a rather unusual way. The deceased's neck and feet were most likely secured to his hands, which explains why, despite the severe burns, the deceased's limbs are not all that twisted.
Yeah, it's interesting indeed. Okay, so...
That's better. It's easier to straighten him now.
Okay,
Without
good. We
taking
didn't
out the
have to listen to
magnifying
the
glass.
noises.
We already know that the deceased's skin is heavily charred and cracked. The tissue of the mouth was heavy. Soot in the nose appears when inhaling harmful and choking smoke. The eye clenching is a natural reaction of the body to high temperatures. Traces fail to indicate that the deceased suffocated before the fire took hold. Oh, that must have been terrifying.
If
Severe burns, covering approximately 80% of the epidermis. He appears to be loosely tied. However, this is the result of the corpse drying out. The wound shows that the rope had deeply imprinted itself in the tissue. Predominance of 4th and 3rd degree burns. The burns reach through the dermis and hypodermis to reach the muscles. The body is covered in numerous areas. The length of the rope was calculated, and appears that the deceased could make limited movements around the perineum. The conclusions are quite clear. Perhaps the deceased lost a tooth, attempting to bite through the rope. We need to check the damage inhaling all that smoke has done to the respiratory tract. It may seem incidental, but for us it's a sign that the deceased was most certainly conscious. It looks like the deceased was a fan of choking while masturbating. Deaths due to a predilection for asphyxophilia do occur, but not in this case. The extent of the thermal stresses on the body could have caused this death. Wounds on the wrists and ankles indicate that the deceased could have been struggling in panic. Burns to the genitals and groin are an additional concussive factor. This is due to the high vascularity and innervation of this area. In this case, I don't assume that this was a delayed death. The mixture of fear, sexual arousal, and drugs could have caused a heart attack. I will assess the extent of possible poisoning and burning in a moment. First, I'll try to establish the victim's identity. Due to the amount of charring, we are unable to collect the victim's fingerprints. Visual identification is also out of the question. You can probably guess what options we are left with. You guessed it, a dental impression. For this, I need impression trays and alkanate material. Please excuse me for a moment. What I need should be somewhere... Okay, it's going well. I should be able to get this done in time. Where are these trays? Towels, papers, jars, maybe in this drawer. Oh, there they are. I'll warm this up in my hands. Okay, making an impression is quite simple. You put trays with alkanate into the mouth and press them together in one firm movement until you feel significant resistance. Once the devices have been placed, okay, Again, we will need a piece of paper, a brush, and ink. We will make a plaster model of the deceased's teeth from the obtained impression. We will then make an impression of the mold on a piece of paper, which will be scanned into the computer. You see, it seems so simple, and yet laborious. On the plus side, we don't have to worry about the gag reflex with the deceased. And no need to remind the subject to breathe either. At least he saved the high costs of orthodontic treatment.
So there's that. Match the bite mark to the criminal database. Oh, we got ads. That's fine. We're just doing teeth impressions. Alright, so we're looking for a large incisor.
Who would have expected a match so soon? Well, the deceased is Richard Jacobson.
Wait a second.
47 years old. He had a criminal record and was recently in court for... Oh, wow. For not returning a videotape to the rental shop. Oh, Jesus. I better check if I've still got that copy of... where were we?
That's the one guy that we made the joke about how he's the dental bite from the freaking victim that had the pee-pee. The guy's pee-pee got bitten off by this guy. This guy bit off the pee-pee of the other guy.
Okay, I'll add some details to the clipboard. Okay, and we can move on to dissecting the body. This time, I'll go straight for the loppers. I'll slice it piece by piece. Let me start here. I push hard several times. Until I cut a given section. You can see that using a scalpel would be pointless here.
Yeah.
Solid crunch.
I didn't hear it, which is good for me, because I wouldn't want to hear that one. But this guy bit off the pee-pee of our previous guy.
Now we peel back the skin. Now to remove the ribs.
Why is it moving? Why are his organs moving? Why is it moving? Oh, it's fluid. It's fluid. Okay.
And we can check out what's going on in here. And I see that a lot has happened. In fact, the entire abdominal cavity is flooded. Blood and other fluids have seeped from the blood vessels, flooding the abdomen and chest areas. We have to get rid of this. I'll go get a cup or a ladle.
A ladle. We're just gonna find a random ladle and just scoop it out like soup? Is that what we're doing now? We're just scooping.
I think I saw one somewhere here.
We're just gonna scoop it out like it's soup. Okay, that's not fudged up.
I don't have all night. I'm going to need a vacuum pump. Right. The running around for everything starts again. Why can't things be tidied away properly in this damn mortuary? I'm gonna get Ridley. I wonder what this pump is. Probably in the basement. God!
We gotta go back outside into the basement. Yay. Oh. Excuse you, door. Excuse you. I'm walking here. Got to go back in the basement. Screw you. No. Come back here. Who are you, dude? What are you doing in my office? Get out from behind the curtains. Or are you the guy that bit out to pee? Sure.
Where is this infernal machine?
There it is.
Wow, that's heavy. Can I fit through the door with this?
We're gonna have to. Why is it such a tiny door?
I swear I'm going to have an accident here one day. Like Alice, when she twisted her ankle on those stairs. We were supposed to go to the mountains then. It was supposed to be our first trip since... I don't know how long. And Alice...
Hammond.
Because of me, as always, she had to...
Hammond, are you talking to yourself or what?
Huh? What? No, I just...
There is a
Okay,
letter
then.
for you. I left it on your desk.
Letter? For me?
Yes, letter for you. Do I have to repeat myself again?
All right, listen here, Ridley.
No, thank you. Where were you? I was looking for you earlier.
Hammond, I was retrieving your letter.
Jesus, Ridley. Could you talk to me like a human being from time to time?
Be
I'm
nice.
just answering the question.
Right. Oh, by the way, the basement hatch is wide open. Maybe you could look into it?
Maybe.
A letter. Fuck! Who delivers letters at this time? It's probably been sat in his office for ages. Just didn't want to move his lazy ass. We have the equipment. Now I have to place it somewhere close to the table. Phew. I can finally put this thing down. Alright, just... What? There's no tube? No one's used this for a long time. I apologize to you all once again.
So I'm gonna get a tube from the social room. Cause that seems right.
These lockers could contain... screw it. There might be something in here. Yep. I'm sure I wrote the code down on a piece of paper.
Oh, that piece of paper that's in my drawer. There's a piece of paper in my drawer. Yes. Then we could also check to see what our little note is. Although I don't see a note. What letter? You lied, motherfucker. There's no letter. 3649. Lie, telling me there's a letter in my freaking office. Big butthead.
Me and my memory for numbers. What do we have here? Boxes of disinfectants, syringes, thread. Oh, some small trinkets, accessories, antiseptics. Any other stuff? Oh, that's interesting. What about here? I wanted to forget. Alice. I regret so much. Every day. Every fucking day.
What do we regret? Like, did you do it, dude?
I can't take it anymore. Oh, God. I can't. How do I... Phone. Do not think. Just don't think.
Okay, interesting.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville.
Oh, Jack. I was hoping to catch you at work.
Hi, Dorothy. How's it going?
Good.
Put it in
Good,
a bowl.
Thanks. And what about you? You sound tired.
Tiring day at work. That's it.
You scared me last time we spoke.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to cause any trouble and say what I said.
Jack, it's all right. You're not causing any trouble. I'm not surprised at all that.
No, really. I mean it. Sorry. I just... I'm fed
Interesting.
up with myself.
You should take care of yourself. Didn't
I
you
don't
say
think
you
he
wanted
knows
to
how
stay
to.
at home longer? To rest? You know I pick up the slack at work.
No, I didn't. I can't. I don't want to be there.
Well, why not consider taking a trip, Jack?
Dorothy, please. I really don't have the energy for this today.
I just wish.
Stop it. Why are you calling?
Reminder about annual drug testing. I figured you probably didn't remember.
Oh,
Probably,
yes.
yeah.
I've had a lot going on.
Yep.
I even forgot my own birthday.
Leave your samples at reception on your way home. Someone will pick them up from Ridley in the morning. Probably Steven or someone else at the station.
Sure. I'll try not to forget. Okay, well,
Jack? Try not to do anything stupid, okay? Alcohol, your medication. No, you shouldn't.
I have it all under control.
we
I should be
don't.
getting back to work.
The results should be in tomorrow. I'll call you when we know.
Right. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye. Annual drug testing. I'll take care of it before I go home. I feel terribly weak. Wake up, Jack. There's been a bit too much going on lately.
There it is, right?
I was supposed to collect the hose.
Like, every so often this area changes. Like, once there was stalls there, then the next time there wasn't stalls there. I don't know. It's a weird noise to be coming from there.
Focus on your work, Jack.
You know what I mean? It's like a weird noise. Interesting.
All right. Here I am. I hope that was the last long break in this session. So, let's connect the tube. We turn on the machine. With this amount of fluid, there's no point in holding back.
I was expecting more slurpy sounds. Or is that just a me thing? Like, I was expecting more.
External examinations did not reveal any tissue defects that would reach the end. Still a few nooks and crannies left. So, I expect the organs to be intact.
Like, I was expecting more slurpees, like the sound of a Capri Sun, you know?
In a way, it's quite extraordinary
Like, I was expecting something.
that
but
even
there's
with such
no
severe
sound.
burns, skin, fat, muscles, peritoneal fascia, they can keep the insides intact. The organs are all present and correct. A reddish-pink tint indicates high carboxyhemoglobin levels, the level of which I will determine from a sample of blood. I will be inserting needles into the heart and femoral artery.
Like, you can't tell me you weren't expecting, like, so, like,
What interests
they've
me
been
here
really
is not
good.
the presence of this substance itself, but rather its percentage content in the sample.
I had that exact thought, Don. I had that exact thought, actually. But they've done a really great job with a lot of the sounds. I'm surprised they
But
didn't
first,
go about doing
I'll
that.
need the values for the centrifuge.
You know, like, they had some really great opportunities with this body in particular, with the cracking of the bones and the stiffness and the getting the fluid out. Like, I'm surprised they didn't
I feel like
have.
I've been here forever.
It's like a really weird noise that keeps coming out of there. Like, you'd expect. Oh, I went one too far. You'd expect for them to use that as like a really good time to make some interesting sound effects. For real.
Jack, focus. Just a little bit longer.
All right, so we're
Corpses
doing a
recovered from the site of
toxicology
fire
test.
may have very different and complex histories. Burning is only at the surface. Underneath, it may be a heart attack, stroke, or pulmonary embolism.
$10 minutes and 85%.
This particular case appears quite basic.
And I said what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes, right? Yeah, 10 minutes.
However, I would warn against making a diagnosis too hastily. A fire victim does not always mean death due to smoke inhalation.
Collect the sample.
The centrifuge has completed its cycle.
I am doing well. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm
So,
doing
as
well.
usual, I will take the samples
we've
to the
kind of
laboratory,
had a,
and I'll be back with the results shortly.
Schedule-wise for my daughter. But then on top of that,
What exactly was I supposed to test for? COHB.
oh, stop with your size. Such horrible voice acting. For fuck's sakes.
I'll take 2 milliliters
I am.
of each
You are.
sample.
You are definitely. You're definitely a child. We know that. 2 mil. It's okay. Sorry, not sorry. No, I get it. I get it.
Ugh.
But how are you today, Mr. Chingus? The mighty of the Chinguses. How are you, friend? Let's see what do we got here.
Well, confirmed. Death due
Yep.
to carbon monoxide poisoning. Carboxyhemoglobin levels at 84%.
That's a lot to do. I'm confusion. I am confused.
What? Where? Mr. Ridley?
There was a burnt corpse on this thing. You've been recording this whole time, right? Yes, it was so much love. It was a lot of love. I absolutely loved it. There was a corpse here.
Why did he take that fucking body?
You really think Ridley just picked... Really just think Ridley picked up a body? For no reason?
Why did you take the body?
What body?
Well, the body, you know, from
I
the
didn't mean to
autopsy
lose
room.
the whole damn thing.
Christ, Hammond. I didn't take any of your bodies.
So who took it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But I...
Get back to work. It's late.
Sir, you're an asshole and the worst security guard on the planet. I didn't mean to lose it, okay? I didn't. This is why I need an adultier adult, okay? Dealing with Beef Jerky Man. I love this guy. Promote him, for fuck's sakes. You would. Okay, BJM. Are you back on the table? No. Now I gotta search the whole complex for this freaking Beef Jerky Man. Are you serious? Are you're f***ing with me right now? Right? Like this is a goddamn joke? I swear, if this thing grabs me from like under a table or
I'm just
something.
tired.
Think? I think something or someone is with us. That's just me. He's not in here.
Maybe I think I'm just tired.
The window's open. I did not leave that open. Not leave that open. Which means this body's in the basement. Guarantee
I
it.
don't understand what's going on.
Neither do I. Let's pop some more pills. That seems like the right answer. Popping the pills. That sounds good. I wonder if we ever get to see Ridley's face. We do. We do. We've already seen it a couple of times. Just in his current state, he's not revealing anything. You in here?
What's wrong with me?
there's so much to add to that list, Jack. Like,
Something
I just want to know what the sound is.
Something strange is happening here.
You think? It crawled out the window. Did it try to take a rest? Nope, didn't try to take a rest.
I'll go back to the dissecting room.
Only ever seen
Maybe,
glimpses of this game, and I was like, what?
Maybe I just saw something wrong.
Yeah, no, I question him a lot, but he's just a super lazy rent-a-cop. All right, to the basement. Yay. Have you checked your butthole? Yes, we. It is currently puckered, and in case of emergency, we wore our brown pants today. Yep. See, our window's there. It was open. And I gotta go to the basement. All right. Attention, BJM. Please don't jump out of any weird places or grab us from underneath a table, as that will scare us, okay? Okay, I'm glad we understood this. Thought maybe he'd be sitting on the chair. I would have laughed my ass off if he was just like chilling here, like, hey, what's up? There is no dead body up there? Yeah. Okay, so nothing in the basement. Nothing down here. I mean, he didn't package himself up either, so I mean, like, what the hell? Are you in the murder shack? Oh, murder shack. Let me in. In my office now? Nope. Nothing back here. Can't see through any of those windows. I hate that we walk so slow. It's that's like a big gripe of mine. I hate that I can't walk faster. Okay, so he's not outside. He's not in the basement. The dumpster's gone. What? Why is the dumpster gone? Like, little subtle things change every so often. Like, the more we do things. Lazy fudge. Okay, so he's not outside. He's not chilling around outside. Ooh, bring me one. I want one. Okay, I have searched through this complex. Let me in. I know you got him. Can I go in? No, I still can't get into here. Okay. You know, there is one place I didn't look and I don't want to look. Are you shitting? No, you're not taking a shit. About in here. Are you shitting in here? It's too dark for me to see anyways. Okay. So you're not taking a shit. You're not sitting in my office. You're not in the lab. Did you magically show back up? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's... Yep. Okay. So, Mr. Bitey Boy here just decided he wanted to go for a quick stroll, just stretch his legs, trying to give me a quick break and a heart attack.
I think there's... I must have been seeing things. Results. Well, then we can... from the results...
What did I supposedly just see? Yeah, it's important to stay limber, especially in his charred state. Yeah. Apparently, like, our character just saw something, but I saw nothing. Wait. Is his head turned a different way? No. Everything's the same here. I don't know. Did you bring me one? You came back. Did you come back with with pastry for everybody?
We can now be sure that the carboxyhemoglobin concentration was fatal. The organ has a reddish pink tint, which results from the concentration of COHB and general congestion of the organ. Other than that, I can cross this off my list now.
Jiggly. Jiggly jiggle. My organs don't wiggle wiggle. Or don't jiggle jiggle. Day 4. Don't do wiggle wiggle. Oh, exclude heart attack. Okay.
We will look at the lungs more carefully.
That's some BS. That's a
On
fireable
the outside,
offense.
just like the heart, it is congested, and the color indicates poisoning. Thermal damage is visible here and there.
They're not wiggly anymore, though. They're not wiggly anymore.
Enough of the external
This is
exam.
not my people.
It's time to
Gotcha.
grab the knife and dissect the lungs.
Okay.
I need to check for any obstruction, burns, or clots.
I want to get to the tummy. I swear to God, if the dude from the previous's PP is in there, I quit the game.
Ugh, Jesus.
I have to like up my DPI just to be able to do this. Because I'm like literally dragging my mouse across the thing.
Alright. You can see changes in the lung parenchyma caused by burns and smoke inhalation. Nothing new here. So let's complete the notes. And let's check the trachea.
Put down the clipboard. Continue the autopsy. Okay. The trachea.
The color is the
analysis.
same as the rest of the organs. Significant congestion.
Got anything inside? There's something
Let's
in
see
there.
what it looks like inside.
There's something in the trachea. There's something in there.
Okay, the final cut.
What do we got in here?
There are visible burns inside, but what catches the eye the most is the amount of soot. Looks like our subject was in the thick of the fire. Let's deal with the final notes, and we're ready to go.
No, I'm checking that stomach, dude. Like, I'm doing it.
Let's deal with the final notes, and we're ready to go. I considered the direct cause of death to be severe carbon monoxide poisoning, leading to extreme hypoxia of the body. The extreme burns on the deceased's body and respiratory tract indicate that he must have been surrounded by fire. During the examination, no other factors were found that could have contributed to the victim's death. Environmental data does not indicate any third-party involvement. Just need to add my John Hancock and sew up the body. I'll close the body, trying not to damage what's left of the skin. As for stitching,
won't let
well,
me.
it varies. It can be that the fire victims are in such a condition that there is nothing left to stitch.
It didn't let us open the stomach, and I want to. I never was given the option to open the stomach. Ever. That annoys me. That annoys me. I don't like the fact that I couldn't check his tummy.
So for this job, a thicker needle and heavy-duty thread.
It annoys me that it didn't
Well,
let us look in the
Everything's
tummy.
holding together, keeping it to... Well, after storing the body, there's nothing left for me to do. But thank you for your attention. All the best, and good night.
Like, for real. We put 2 and 2 together. How did he not?
My God, what an exhausting day.
Like, seriously.
I need to get these gloves off and call a taxi.
That's the
I
guy
swear
that
I'm
bit
about to
the
pass
pinky
out
off
from
of the other one.
exhaustion.
I don't get it. Oh, we need to do the PP test thing. Oh, it's gonna let us do the PP test, is it? Oh, call a taxi from my office. Okay. From the office.
Oh, fuck. You're in sample. Okay, this is it.
We're not gonna see our PP, are we?
I'm dehydrated. I should drink more water.
You think? Oh, we get to give the sample to Ridley. Yay. Yay. Here, Ridley, take some urine, you bastard.
As expected, sleeping like a log. I'm jealous.
That's his sleeping state? Like, bro, his eyes are open. That's his sleeping state? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. Ring the bell? Now what do we do? Oh, we gotta go back and call for a taxi. That's right.
Fuck. What's going on here?
That was a little creepy. And you remember the crackling, crispy noises I talked about? See, this is what I was talking about earlier, Grammy. If you're still around, that's what I'm talking about. That was a jump scare. It was startling. I'm a baby back bitch, and that didn't really scare me. Like, that's the problem I have. But that crickly, crackly noise, they should have done that when we straightened the body. That was just... Okay, this door is bugging the piss out of me. Close it, please.
Aha. 3649. Okay.
We already know that.
3649. 3649.
I want...
3749.
I just want to...
3794.
Just want to close the drawer. For fuck's sakes. Not for hell.
Hurricane taxi, we will take you wherever the wind takes you.
Hello. I would like to order a taxi to 574 Presley Street.
Okay, hun. All of our drivers are busy at the moment. Best I can do is within the next hour.
An hour? Oh no. Alright. Let it be.
Can I take your name?
Jack Hanman.
Okay, thank you. Do you have our loyalty card?
No.
Would you like to set one up?
Oh my god, no.
Our regular customers, we have discounts and extra...
Would that make the taxi get here faster?
Well...
I thought so. Thank you. Goodbye. This is already giving me a headache.
Yep.
Ah, Jesus, what now?
Okay.
Yes,
I still have my
how can I
gloves
help
on.
you?
Jack, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Oh my God! What was that?
Okay, so I'm really starting to suspect that he killed his wife. Like, at first I thought it was Red Heat because of the way
This
he
is some kind of
responded.
mistake.
And then the next, you know,
And
now
now
I'm
we're
starting to
here.
really think it was him.
I need a drink. Oh, strong. Everything's spinning.
Well, yeah, you just added alcohol and drugs to the mix. What do you expect? Well, the jump scare sequence. Let's see if this is good. So far, this sequence hasn't been the greatest. Okay, the never-ending hallway. Not bad. Help me? Well, who do I need to help? Stop moving. If you want my help, stop moving back. Music is a bit much. Also, that's gross. Not very scary, but definitely a what the fuck just happened.
Do I... Is this... Fucking shits. They went too far this time.
Needs a tampon, it'll be fine. Yep.
What's that? Is
Bloody
that
rock.
blood?
Yep.
Oh, God, what's happened? Mr. Ridley? Oh, fuck. Can't you hear all this commotion?
Take more pills, because it's always the answer. But see, I'm all wiggly, and then we take the pills. And we're not wiggly anymore. Oh. Oh. So I just got an achievement. You want to know what that achievement was for? Lowering Jack's sanity irreversibly. I just irreversibly lowered my sanity. So it may look like we're okay, but we're completely insane. There's a body there. There wasn't a body there before. Where'd that come from?
Are you deaf?
Sure, whatever you say, Hammond.
Why is that even funny? Do I need to bring you the evidence?
Sure, if you have some. Not me. I think you slept too much myself.
Go and see for yourself. I'm going home. The taxi is probably waiting.
The one that left yesterday?
Yesterday? How so?
It's evening. Friday, November 29th, Hanman.
29th of November.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that this was...
Don't worry. I did too. Somehow. I just... oh my...
That was a brief moment of kindness.
Should I call Dorothy? I've set up the cadaver ready for the autopsy. She should be able to replace you.
No. There's no need. I'd be happier staying here than sitting at home alone.
Just in case, this is... Let me know.
Sure. Thanks.
Hanman, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, me too.
That's like the first time Ridley's been nice and concerning for us. So I think today is the 1-year anniversary of his wife's death. I believe that's what we're dealing with here, is the 1-year anniversary of her death.
I guess I should take my pills.
We just took pills. There's a body right there. I thought he said he put the body on the slab. In the window.
Cases like these can be extremely disturbing.
The window's not broken anymore. The window's not broken anymore. And the doors are closed. So when we came in here and we took the pills, we irreversibly
I should
dropped
go to
his
the
sanity.
cemetery later. Buy flowers. Not today. To forget the most important of things.
Close that. There's still a body right there. That was...
Every fucking time. Oh my god. Alice. No. It's only just... Oh, I'm so tired. So damn tired. God. What has someone done? I need to prepare.
Okay. Yep. That trigger warning's tagged up there for a reason, y'all.
Voice recorder.
Oh, we're just recording this time, the voice? We're not gonna get the camera? Okay.
It's November 29th, year 1991. The autopsy. Amber Louve, 30, tattoo parlor employee. Found in the morning at the sinking road stop on the outskirts of the city. Investigators determined that the victim was most likely dumped close to the nearby forest. She crawled to the bus stop on her own, as evidenced by the traces of blood she left behind. According to the information provided by the aforementioned friend, the car belonged to the Hurricane Taxi Network. The company was provided with a description of the driver. However, they deny that any of their drivers fit the description. The police have been looking for the man since yesterday. The body was lying in the grass beside the road, where it was spotted by commuters waiting for the morning bus. A friend at the salon testified that the last time she saw Amber was 2 weeks ago. It was her last day at work before her vacation. At around 9:40 p.m., she left in a taxi for a flight to Amsterdam.
Okay.
Why do people do such things? I'll move on. I'll move on to undressing the deceased. The deceased was brought... Now... photographic documentation. The deceased's skin is extremely pale. No livor mortis is visible. The deceased is missing her right arm. Several signs of redness on the neck and chest. The deceased is caked in dirt and mud. Lots of rough, irregular slashing cuts. The deceased is also missing her left leg. The palm and front of the hand is covered with numerous wounds. Extensive hematoma on the victim's forehead. You can see that Alice has been through a lot.
What? He said Alice again. Keeps calling her Alice. And this is Amber. He keeps calling her Alice. Interesting.
Why is she so... Focus.
Okay.
The overall picture is... I'll grab the magnifying glass.
We're fully
the wound
losing it right now.
looks relatively fresh.
Please don't
The
open
deceased could have fallen, or maybe she was struck hard. The wounds were stitched up by someone who knew what they were doing. However, it seems that the sewing was done in a hurry, and quite carelessly at that. Minor redness appearing in several places.
That's more than minor redness. That looks like a gash in her freaking chest.
There are no
there,
signs
Jack.
of internal bleeding, detectable through an internal examination. Both the arm and leg were taken all the way to the joint. The perpetrator used a scalpel, but the cut line itself looks jagged. These wounds appear to have been caused by crawling across rough ground. The wound on the bend of the elbow seems much deeper. I'm wondering about this bruising. Let me sum this up somehow. This injury could have been fatal for Alice.
It's not Alice, dude. It's Amber.
It seems that the perpetrator was very interested in preserving as much skin as possible on the removed limbs. Some of the wounds were made by the victim crawling, and the hickeys are not fatal. But in this situation, they are worth examining. There appear to be no signs of struggle. The stitching doesn't appear fresh. Amber appears to have suffered like this for at least a few days. I assume that the deceased had a cannula inserted and was groggy the entire time. We do not know the exact circumstances of the wounds or the conditions in which the deceased was kept. The perpetrator definitely didn't realize how tremendous will to live she had. Maybe it was an accident, or perhaps the final blow. Even though the wounds were stitched closed, they were clearly reopened by the act of crawling.
Yeah.
Alice suffered a lot because of this sicko.
It's not Alice, Jack. It's Amber.
I'll check with the UV lamp whether what the perpetrator did.
Ew.
There are many indications that she wasn't aware of what she was being put through.
Oh.
It is unknown how much blood Amber lost during her escape, and especially how much during the procedure performed on her. Extensive toxicological tests should help determine what substances she was given. Infection could have set in, even if that wasn't fatal. It would severely weaken an already strained body. This has the hallmarks of some sick sexual fantasy.
Ew.
I will check the UV lamp whether on ambers, but cases like these can be extremely disturbing.
Yes. So, if anybody needs to...
Strong and clear traces of tape.
Why
Alice,
did you
you know that I would never.
do that? Lots of people got hurt. That's disturbing. And of course, his answer to everything is more pills!
Jack, breathe. It's just.
And I was telling him if I was
yourself
closer,
together.
I'd bring you a pastry. But I'm not close enough. Alright, back to the creepiness. Also, massive trigger warnings.
Well, we left off with the torso.
Okay, so we're doing
More traces of
again.
the dramatic fight for survival.
Yeah.
You can see that there are traces around the hickeys. Most likely saliva. The perpetrator was obviously looking for an opportunity to fulfill his paraphilia.
Gross.
Oh, Christ. The police will have plenty to do. If I can find my hard drive, I could just take an x-ray. I'll move these tables away. Make room for the x-ray machine. Maybe Dorothy should take over for me today. I keep wandering off in my thoughts.
Nice. I am like 50-50 on this game. Story-wise and gameplay-wise, I'm enjoying, but there's like nuances that bug me. And then like horror-wise, it's not. It's more drama, more like criminal investigation drama than scary. At least none of the jump scares have really gotten me, and I'm a baby back bitch, so just saying. And then simulator, it is not, but they did hear the community, and they are making a simulator only mode to where it's actually going to be a simulator. So locate the hard drive in my office. Okay, so now we go to our office.
Fuck! What's going on here? It wasn't me. Please. I'm so sorry. What? Oh, there's something wrong with me. Have I lost my mind? I must have gone crazy.
Probably. It's a weird glitch right there. Okay then. Your rage emote and my rage emote look like twins. A little bit, yeah. I think it's because they were also made by the same person. That'll do it.
Here it is.
Wait, where? You seen it? I didn't see it.
Huh?
The rock's back.
I think I'm just tired.
Yeah, oddity. That was interesting noise. Wait, the cup's back too. Why is the cup back? Gotta drive to satellite office to set shit up. Okay, thank you so much for all your help today, Chingus. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your
These
day.
bulbs need changing.
Yeah, that's what it is. The bulbs are bad. That's 100% what it is. Yep. The X-ray machine. In the lab, maybe? Oh no, that's right. It was in the one office. Yeah, like for the most part, like I got a lot of
They
it, but
all
there was
know.
some of it.
Huh?
What?
Did you answer your phone?
Telephone?
What phone?
What phone?
We all know.
Huh?
The phone rang a few minutes ago.
I didn't hear anything.
For you to take medicine.
How so?
For you to get results.
Yeah. I'll call them back.
Okay. Okay, this is the X-ray. Oh, I gotta get it from behind. Sorry, I'm a child. I know.
Oh, I guess I've been here too long.
I hate that I can't see what's in front of me.
How many days is it? It all rolls into one. All right, now fire it up. Well, now center it between the eyes at the root of the nose. Okay, looks good.
So I wanted the whole damn head, even though it said to frame it from the nose.
I thought for sure this old thing would have tripped the breaker. Alright. I just need to take the hard
A
drive
little
to
bit more
the image
control
and
information.
I need to check the frontal bone, crystal galley, aneurysm.
And the X-ray. Okay. From my computer. Not this one, apparently. Apparently the one in my office.
Internal auditory canals, Alice, ethmoid and frontal sinuses. Why did this have to happen to her? The greater and lesser wings of the sphenoid bone and I've connected. Now, just to upload the image, and now I can print it. It looks like a good why can't I see the wound? I need to look at this in the light box.
Interesting. Okay.
Strange. I guess I'll have to repeat. Let there be light. Damn. I knew this luck wouldn't last.
The light was already
This
on.
would go off without a hitch tonight. Off to the storage room I go.
Like,
These flickering lights would drive anyone over the edge.
a little bit.
And now it's all broken. Great. Fuck. Don't you wish? I'll need the flashlight and to find Ridley for help.
From the table? What? No. Okay. Shit, fuck, whatever.
What?
Okay, that's disturbing. That startled me. It was disturbing. Ridley's gone.
There's a surprise. Why is it that whenever I need Ridley for
He gets
something,
to go to the murder
he
shed.
magically disappears into the ether?
He gets to go to the murder shed.
Oh my god. Oh, alright. What now? I'll start the generator in the shed. Maybe it's been left unlocked. For once, Ridley's carelessness will be useful. It's getting cold. It must have rained earlier. And it looks like it won't be as simple as I hoped.
My car's back. My car's back. And the dumpster's back. My car's back, the dumpster's back, and that's closed. Interesting.
Great. And the keeper of the keys has left his post. God, I haven't even started the dissection yet. Fuck it. I'm gonna get a hammer. I don't have the time or the strength.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a hammer from down here. Probably where we're gonna get it from.
Either I'm getting weak, or the maintenance crew needs a talking to.
That's a good mood setter.
Just a little. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, there's a hammer.
It was a good time to set the mood, that's for sure.
Jesus. I'm feeling dizzy. Oh, I'm exhausted. God damn it. It's actually holding up. Well.
Interesting way they
Something
did that.
new in this shithole. God.
Murder shed!
I am not doing well.
I noticed.
Now what?
Another broken
Fucking
window.
hell. I don't know about this kind of stuff.
Oh my. Okay. Pardon me.
Something's missing here. Some kind of switch or a crank. Oh no.
Okay, now
There's
we gotta
so much
find
shit in here.
crank. Okay. Finding the crank shouldn't be that hard. In theory, it shouldn't be that hard. Why is there a random pot of food in here? That doesn't make sense. Also, weird places to look, but okay. There it is.
Yes. I think this will work.
Yes. I feel like we need to explore a little more. What is Ridley hiding in his shed of horrors? Nothing else. I was hoping there would be.
It fits.
Go figure. It's the crank for it. What do you expect?
Alright. Now, just to crank it up. Something wrong?
Yes, Satan?
Great, it started.
Jesus.
Not for long. Oh man.
Now we need
Maybe
gas.
it's low on fuel?
Locate some fuel. There's a fuel can right
Empty. Sure would make a nice decorative ornament for the garden, though.
Very weird and random thing to say, I guess. Nothing else in here, at least.
Empty.
Basement's the next go-to, I guess.
Just emptiness. Nothing inside.
It's fine.
How did it end up here?
Yeah. So Jack did kill her. Jack did kill her. I knew there was something fishy about the way he was acting.
Finally. I'll just start this thing and call Dorothy.
Yeah, I think that might be best, bud. It's probably gonna be our best bet because we are downright cuckoo-dooks right now.
I think I've had enough. I shouldn't even be here. Not today.
Yeah. We are straight cuckoo-dooks right now. Interesting choice of sound effects for that.
I guess that's enough. Nice. Another empty jerry can to add to the collection. I'm not used to this, but...
Who was that? That was the guy that we saw in our that was the guy that we saw in our office that one time. Wait.
What just happened?
Tied up.
What the fuck? Who tied me up?
It's only for a moment. Sorry, man.
Steven?
Steven?
What the fuck do you mean?
Think I hit you too hard with that shovel.
Oh, haha, great fucking joke. Untie me now. I don't have the energy for your shitty games.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I don't understand. Steven, what do you mean? This has got to be some kind of mistake.
You and your moaning, you and your problems. You're not the victim here.
But...
Shut up!
What?
Can you shut your mouth for just one fucking second? To me, you are just a murderer.
What?
What? Knocked down? You thought I didn't know anything?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about! Steven!
Can we look at him, please?
Poor sister.
Fuck's sake.
Even now, you can't muster up any courage, any honesty. You disgust me. I suspected you from the beginning. As soon as I found out that Alice is dead, I knew it was you. Tumors, aneurysms, unexplained circumstances. Who are you trying to fool? For God's sakes, you're a doctor!
Steven, no. It doesn't work like that.
Shh! I haven't finished talking. Why did you lie,
I hate this
Jack?
camera
Why
movement.
didn't you
This is horrible.
say anything? You confessed! I knew I had to do something about it myself. Any of this making any sense yet?
No.
Threats, a ring, photos, Red Pete on the loose. He died in that accident, by the way.
You sick fuck!
I hate this camera angle.
Yes,
I can't look.
I am. You've no clue just how much. Oh, I'm on some fantastic fucking drugs for it. Only, I've been slipping them to you. I was hoping to break you down, that you'll be pushed into doing something drastic to yourself, and I'll just stand there and watch.
Her tumor was incurable.
That's a filthy lie.
This... It was only a matter of time.
Again, lying!
I saw the scans.
You know what? I think I've had enough of your bullshit.
All right. Okay. I lied, but hear me out. We had an argument that day. Worse than usual. I was drunk. And I was angry. There was a fight. I pushed her. I pushed her against the wall. She hit her head and she fell. She fell. Yes, just like that. Limp and lifeless. I panicked. I thought, I don't know. I didn't think at all. I was afraid I had caused it. That someone will accuse me. That it'll be the end of my career. When I called an ambulance, it was too late. Way too late.
Although I said way too late.
It
but I said
wasn't
much too
an
late.
accident.
And then I lied. I said that's how I found her. That I wasn't there with her. And now, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it. Everything. This whole year. Just dead memories. As if I didn't exist at all. Since that day.
Fuck, here we go again. Even now.
I had a feeling he was the cause
Even
of
now, you have the nerve to lie.
Stephen, I'm sorry. I suffered too.
It wasn't an accident. You understand now? Someone has to pay for this.
What's going on here? Stephen dropped the gun.
It's none of your business, Sean. Leave and forget you saw anything.
Steve, you know I can't do that.
Mr. Ridley, please, run!
Shut up!
You know I'll shoot if I have to.
Well, in that case, that makes two of us.
Stephen, no!
Okay, Mr. Ridley was a prick, but he didn't deserve that. Wait, that's how they ended it? That's how they ended it? An abrupt killing of Mr. Ridley?
Are you deaf? What? Every...
Overall, my thoughts are that it was entertaining, an interesting storyline. It definitely piqued curiosity. It caused me to have to think about different things, and there was a lot of little things unquestioned, unanswered about the connections about different characters, or I guess the different autopsies. Then at the end, it just was very lackluster. The ending recap of like everything that we had been through was very bland, and it felt kind of phoned in. Do I recommend the game? Maybe if you want something quick and fun to play for the $25 price point. I would wait. I don't know how the update they have coming up. They said they have more things in the pipeline that's coming, more dead memories. So I'm definitely intrigued to learn more about that. Because I've already paid the money, I am interested in what they're going to further do, so I will definitely look into that. I'd give it a B, and that's probably like a C+. Graphics wise, some of the sound design was really great. The voice acting was a little rough. I'm mixed on it. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't.